Hello everyone and welcome back. Another episode here. I have an unboxing. Recently I've purchased Insta360 One, as you know, and here is the casing for it, or the box. So let's just get into it, shall we? Let me unbox this. I already have one. I've been using it. I got a second one for my second Insta360 One camera. I got two, so the waterproof housing here. So let's have a look here. There you go. You want to know what it looks like. Some more information in the back. Okay, excellent. There we go. And I don't have anything to cut it with, so let me be right back. I'll put it right here. And I have the second Insta360 in the water casing over here, and I'll do a little B-roll, so hopefully you can see that there. Let me put it, I don't know, somewhere right around here while I get a knife. All right, there we go, I'm back. Let's just cut this thing open. I already opened the other box, and I'm using the waterproof casing for the other camera that I'm using. So there we go. Let's open this up. So far I'm pretty satisfied with it. Gosh, I gotta make this whole thing complicated here. There we go. So empty box right there. Okay, empty box right here, and then all right, let's see what this is all about. Okay, excellent. You get some instructions on how to use, if you want to check that out. Anyways, nice little foam cover, very nice. And there it is. There it is. So there you see all of it. Let's take it out of its box. Okay. Apparently these are for if you fog up. If it gets fogged up, you put this inside the casing somewhere. You could. It's so thin. You could probably use it to use it as shims as well, but it's for anti-fogging supposedly. I haven't used it. It fits, the Insta360 One fits in there really nice, so no big deal. And then you got the clear, you got some protective sticker here and here. This is what it looks like. It comes with this kind of GoPro kind of mount, and so it's not too bad. Not too bad, and has a 3/4 60 screw here, as you see. This button is how you turn it on, off, and do all the functions. Here is how you open it, like that, and then voila. And so it feels, I think this is some kind of polycarbonate material. I've already scratched mine actually, and I'm actually glad I got the casing for it. The scratch is right here on the other, on this one right here. So I'm actually glad I got it. I'm probably gonna use this one for my second one. I haven't been using it because I've been comparing this Insta360 One and that Insta360 One. And what I can tell from the video that I've taken with the Insta360 One cameras is that I think, now this is just my opinion, but from using it, the way these this housing case acts as a third lens. And what I've noticed is it seems to me, now maybe it's the camera. I haven't inter switched the casing yet. I haven't used this casing on this one yet, But what I've noticed is the Insta360 One with the waterproof casing, I think the lens kind of make it a little bit sharper, it seems like, because if you look at it, there it's concave, or concaved, yeah, concaved this way, and then convexed this inside here. But it acts as another lens when you put the Insta360 in here. And so when you close it, it seems to sharpen the image. That's just my opinion. Now, I can't verify yet, but as soon as I put this camera on and put it in here, and then do a side-by-side comparison, because I noticed this camera right here seems to be a little bit sharper and a little bit brighter too. I don't know if because the way when you put the Insta360 One camera in the waterproof housing, you have to restitch it via Bluetooth using the Insta360 One app. I use mine on the iOS iPad. That's how I did it. I connected via Bluetooth. But essentially, you know, you can't optimize for stitching, and so I don't know what it does. Maybe it brightens the picture. I noticed that the picture is a little bit brighter. Maybe it sharpens it a little bit brighter. Maybe it has a different focus to it when you calibrate for the waterproof housing. I'm not sure, but I'll find out soon enough. So now this is kind of what it looks like now. Finally, let's dip it in water. Okay, so now I didn't get anything prepared, so let me get I'll put something in here, some paper, and then I'll also get a cup of water. So I'll be right back. Let me put all this stuff to the side, go to the B-roll camera, and I'll be right back with some water. Okay, I'm back, everybody. I'm back. There we go. I am back. Put that back up here. Put this over here. So here's the water. Here's the tissue that I put in. All right, put some tissue in here. We'll get different angles on this here, and so let's make sure that the paper moves in here. There you go. It's moved a little bit. So yeah, moved up from top to bottom. Okay, so let's dip it in there. Hopefully I left enough room so the water won't overflow. And now I got to dump a little bit of water out. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right, so too much water. All right, let's go ahead and dump it in there. Oh, now I want to dump it in there. Oh, that's as far as it goes down, but it's all in there, as you see. So this is a test, and then in the manual it says test it before you put your Insta360 One in here. Excellent, excellent. And I do have a microcloth here available here, and let me just dry it off. I don't want any water touching the paper tissue here. Just the tissue paper here. Make sure there's no water whatsoever that can get in there. I'm trying to wick the water away so it won't touch. Okay. So let's find out if there's some water right here. I don't want any water touching or contaminating. All right, so well, I would say that's a success. No water so far. I think it only goes down to maybe 1 meter. I'm not sure. I wouldn't take it like 60 feet underwater, but you know, you can probably swim in water and it'll be okay. But I wouldn't take it down that far. Oh, did I just get some water? I think. Okay, that's That's from leftover. There's a water spot right here because there's some water right here that it just soaked up. But other than that, it was pretty dry. Okay, excellent. So that concludes this episode here of the Insta360 One waterproof case. I think it's a good deal. I think it's $40 on Amazon, so I got one. It's definitely worth it because I know it protected the lens, or at least the camera, when I was using it, because I already got a scratch on it. It's back here. There's a little scratch on that camera right there. So it would have, something obviously hit the top of it, almost missed the lens. I think it's worth it. The only downside about it is that in direct sunlight, you get these little sun flares, like these little lines of sun flare coming at you, you know, like, well, you've probably seen some of my videos that I've done. So, but other than that, most of the time it seems to work good. The important thing is to always keep it clean. Well, if you get a smudge on it, it kind of, you could see it in the video. So keep the actual Insta360 lens clean, and then once you put it in here, keep this really clean. Wipe it off frequently, especially because you'll have a tendency of touching it. But other than that, I'm very happy with it, and I've done some amazing things. I've made some great footage. Post-production editing's fantastic. I enjoy doing it now. And now I'm also experimenting, since I have one and two Insta360s, and I put them side by side on a chest mount that I have, or anything I jerry-rig together. I can make 3D 360 degree and also side by side 3D virtual reality videos. So with this setup, I can do side by side. It's fixed, but side by side. And then the other way is top and bottom. So SBS, side by side, and TAB, tab, top and bottom, which basically does 360 in the stereo optic view when you push the little VR goggles on YouTube, and it switches over, and they're two different VR 360 left and right. One's slightly skewed to the left eye and the other one for the right eye, and you can actually see in 3D. I made a video on it. Go check it out. Anyways, this concludes this episode, so feel free to like, dislike, leave a comment, or even do a video response. And please like and subscribe. Bye-bye.